So I can't tell. Oh, I'm live. Yay. Hello. 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 Beautiful creations. Welcome to the Q and ASMR live. I'm sorry about any confusion with the other attempts that I did it live. Doing live is new to me. So tonight I am going to be answering the questions that help you get to know me a little bit better that some of the small content streamers created. So I hope that you enjoy. The first question that we have is, what is your favorite song? And this is a really, really difficult question because I like such a wide variety of music. The best I can do is tell you what I really am listening to a lot now, and that is the song Worn, and it's by 10th Avenue North, which is a part of the Christian genre. What is my favorite color is the next question, and honestly, I don't have one. I like all colors. I don't have any one in particular that I'd uh, rather have. So the third question is, when did you start watching ASMR? Now, if you mean when did I start watching ASMR as videos, then probably about a year and a half ago, I started listening to Psyche Truth. But I thought that it was like a spoof channel. I didn't realize that ASMR was a thing or what ASMR was. In life, though, the reality is that when I was a young child at church camp, I would watch the girls in my tent doing their makeup, putting on their eyeshadow and their blush and using the brushes. And that triggered tingles for me, and it would relax me and make me want to go to sleep. So in life, in IRL, I would just simply watch people around me. Hi, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Sorry, I've not done lives before, so I'm just now figuring out how to make sure that I'm actually on camera and it's running. Thank you for popping into the other one, and thank you for coming to join me here. Okay, question 4 is, do you watch ASMR to sleep or for relaxation or both? I watch it for both, and I actually watch it also to focus. So when I'm writing sermons or when I am um, trying to do term papers and things like that for my master's degree, then I use ASMR to help me focus. Um, what is my favorite trigger of all times? That changes as I go through and watch different artists, different things pop out. I love watching Sass ASMR and how she crunches on hard foods. I love listening to Harmonious as he taps on different things. I love listening to blues and her accent. So there is a lot of different triggers that I really enjoy. What is the weirdest video or thing that you have experienced ASMR from? So this is really funny. I was telling my daughter this earlier today. I actually get tingles and get very relaxed and very, very sleepy watching Daz Black. And I know that that is as far from ASMR as you could possibly get, but I do. I fall asleep listening to him. Um, yes, she will eat anything. Sass eats anything. Um, but I really like the crispy, the hard when she does the like the sugar coated candies or some of the like crispier items that she eats. Let's see. If you could choose any place to live for the rest of your life, where would it be? And that is a really, really great question that I don't have a good answer to. I would live anywhere that was hot. I love hot. I could do Texas in August. It is absolutely wonderful to have the hot sun shining down on me. I do not like to be cold. Don't like it at all. Clocksboy, I actually did a honeycomb trying to follow some of her examples. It's in one of the other videos down in my list in my stream. You'll have to tell me if that works well for you. What part do you like most about making ASMR? The planning, the recording, or the editing? I like all three parts for different reasons. I love being creative and coming up with new ideas and new ways to help other people. And so creating is an amazing experience for me. When I'm videotaping, I get to express a part of me that I don't necessarily get to express anywhere else. So I like the actual creation. And when I edit, I kind of make myself get relaxed. And so I tend to get really, really sleepy when I'm editing my own videos. Let's see. If you could have someone make a perfect video for you, who would you choose and what kind of video would it be? I don't know because I watch such a wide variety. That is a really difficult question. I'm going to have to just say I don't have a good answer and go on from there. When I'm not watching ASMR videos, what other videos do I watch? Well, obviously, I watch Daz Black. I also watch a lot of political views, but I'm not going to tell you which way, left or right, that I watch. I just watch a lot of those. And I like to watch like TV show clips. So, like Young Sheldon. That's my husband. He's gaming right now. He's probably streaming on his Twitch channel. So you'll have to check him out at Face Melt Show. Let's see. I lost my place. I think it's number 11. When you are not watching. Oh, nope. That's what I just answered. When you're not watching ASMR, what else do you watch? He lives in Kent, down there. Like Kent, Ohio? I thought he was in England. Is there a Kent in England? Sorry, Crimson. I was trying to figure that out. I thought so. That's awesome. I actually was in London when I was about 18 years old. I got to travel through Europe singing. And so that was one of the best experiences. Love England, love Europe altogether. There's so many beautiful historic places. So what are my go-to channels? Well, I've named a few of them. I watch blues very regularly. I watch harmonious regularly. I watch sass regularly. Karuna Satori, ASMR Darling. I watch a lot of small tubers to help them get their starts. So I'm all over the place on the channels that I watch. Has ASMR changed anything you do in real life? Yes, I tap on everything. And I find myself making mouth noises all the time. What is your perfect first date? Okay, so my husband took me out for tacos on our very first date, and the place that we went was like the front room had where everybody was sitting, but we got to be like in the bar area. So it was just the two of us, and it was quiet, and it was the most wonderful experience and date ever. So that would be my perfect first date. My husband gave it to me. You can only bring one album on a long road trip. What would it be? I like silence when I'm driving. I shut everything off. I close the windows. I drive in absolute silence. And I love it because it's about the only break I get because I have many, many children. And so, quiet in the car, there is actually a iTunes song that's pure silence. And that would be what I'd play if I had to pick one. My favorite video game. I don't play video games. Not something I grew up with. However, like I mentioned, my husband does play video games and he has his own streams. He's Face Melt Show. And so I watch him play a lot of the games, and sometimes I will help try to do some of the puzzles or some of the logic things, because that's the kind of thing I enjoy. If I were to go to a music festival, what 5 bands would you choose to perform? Okay. So I realize that these do not actually go together, and that having them all in one music festival would probably never ever happen. But I would love to see Primus and Disturbed, and I would have loved to have seen Linkin Park, and I want to see 10th Avenue North and Newsboys. So those would be the 5 bands that I would love to see, but they obviously wouldn't be in a festival together. Sorry, my husband's over here trying very, very hard to be quiet while he's playing a game. What game are you playing, dear? What game are you playing? Black Desert. He's playing Black Desert right now. Black Desert. I would love to see Disturbed live. I have never had that opportunity. Okay, so next question. What is the first thing that you notice about someone when you meet them? I notice their attitude. I notice their honesty or their dishonesty. I notice their mannerisms, whether or not they are open and inviting or whether they are reserved and closed off. That is generally the first thing I notice about people. What is the best way to watch a movie? The best way to watch a movie for me is at home. I like to be relaxed with my blanket and with a box of Raisinets and be able to pause the movie and go do things that I would need to do and come back and still be able to finish watching it. So at home is the best way for me to watch a movie. What was the first time that you experienced ASMR? Well, I mentioned it earlier. When I went to church camp, the girls would be putting on their makeup and their eyeshadows and their blushes, and just watching them was very relaxing. So it was an in-person, in real life experience with ASMR. What is my least favorite trigger? There are so many different triggers. There are so many different versions of ASMR that fit each individual person. My son likes to listen to heavy machinery, and for him that causes ASMR. For me, it gives me the twitches. So I'm like cringing as I hear the buzzsaw going, but for him it's very relaxing. Oh no, I'm sorry, you're lagging. Hopefully it caught up. Yes, he likes to listen to buzzsaws and to sanding belts and welding machines, things like that. Yes, he's a pretty awesome kid. The first ASM artist I ever saw a video of, that was Psyche Truth, but again, I didn't know that was ASMR. I thought it was a spoof video. What is one piece of advice that I would give to someone who is just starting out on ASMR? I'm assuming that means as an ASM artist. And I would say that You just need to do what you love, and other people will love you for it. When you express yourself and you're truly happy, other people want to see you. I don't know that I've heard of Heather Feather. Now I'm going to have to look it up. Oh, I love that you guys are giving me your firsts so I can look at them. Next question is, what is your Hogwarts house? So I was going through these questions with my daughter earlier today, and she told me that she thought I was either a Slytherin or a Hufflepuff. And she wouldn't tell me why she thought I was a Hufflepuff, but she told me she thought I was a Slytherin because I am ambitious and I am willing to put whatever work and effort is needed into succeeding at the things that I have my mind set on. But to be fair, we decided to take the test, and the test says I'm actually a Ravenclaw. So the only house that I apparently don't fit into is Gryffindor. If I had to choose a spirit animal, what would it be and what would I name it? Spirit animals actually kind of go against my faith and in my faith beliefs. And so I don't know that I have a good answer for that. I don't even know what the spirit animal, what their characteristics are to know which one would be suiting. So I don't have an answer for that. What is my favorite season and why? My favorite season is summer because it's hot. I like hot. If I had to pick 3 words to describe myself, what would they be? The first one would be Christ follower, and I'm counting that as one word because they go together. My second word would be a wife, and my third word would be mother. Those are 3 words that cover the things that are very, very important in my life, the things that take priority in everything that I do. Okay, Crimson, you're going to have to explain to me what the characteristics are for Hufflepuff because I have absolutely no idea. And my daughter thought it was very funny that I didn't know if I would belong in Hufflepuff. What is my zodiac sign? I do actually know this because I was fascinated with the Zodiac Killer, and so I've learned all my zodiac information. I don't really read the zodiac. I don't read horoscopes or anything like that, but I am a Gemini. The twins. What is my Myers-Briggs personality? I am an EN something J. ENSJ, I think. I knew 3 out of the 4. Does that count? Do I believe in life after love? Yes, I believe that life goes on after love. I believe that you can truly love someone and have them pass and be able to love someone again. I have seen it firsthand in nursing homes and with senior citizens who have desperately loved their partners and found happiness with another person after their partners have passed. So I absolutely believe in life after love. I believe, though, that there is a time of mourning and there is true heartache and suffering that can come from losing someone you love. What is one thing that you desire the most? I desire the most that my children would become independent, capable, good human beings who will benefit this world. I want them to make a difference in this world, to make a mark on it, and to be able to sustain themselves. So that is one of my greatest desires. What do I use to film? Oh, sorry, 1 second. Crimson says Hufflepuff is valuing hard work, dedication, patience, loyalty, and fair play rather than a particular aptitude. Okay, that would fit. I get that. Okay. I would fit in there. So what do I film with? I film with a Logi camera that my husband had, and a Yanmai microphone that I got on Amazon. And then my laptop. I have a lovely laptop that my husband got me a couple years ago for a present. Have I ever thought about quitting YouTube? I just started YouTube. So no, I haven't thought about quitting. I'm actually very, very happy to be on YouTube and to be able to share my faith and to share the things I'm passionate about and to be able to help other people in a unique way, a way that they can truly benefit from. And so the idea of quitting has never crossed my mind. I'm behind everyone in equipment because everything is done on my phone. Crimson, there's nothing wrong with doing everything on your phone. Actually, after I bought the microphone, someone told me that a pair of phone mic headphones like this and the phone camera would have been enough. So there's nothing at all bad about doing it lo-fi. Name one big ASM artist who doesn't give you tingles. I have yet to find anyone who doesn't give me tingles that is doing genuine ASMR that is relaxing. If it's not loud, although Des Black gives me tingles, so that would be loud. I don't know. There isn't any that I know of. Question 36 is a very, very personal question. It's, do you suffer from any mental health issues? Yes, I do. I have clinical depression. I don't treat it with medication. I treat it with a consciousness of knowing and examining my thoughts. I treat it with happy light, vitamin D producing light. I treat it with a lot of movement and exercise and forcing myself to get up when I don't necessarily want to. I have anxiety and PTSD because I had a semi-truck run over my car, and it makes me very anxious when I have to drive. I almost lost both my kids in that car accident, and so it caused a lot of trauma that I still deal with. So yes, I do have some mental health issues. Name 3 things on my to-do list. My to-do list is longer than the scrolls that burned in the Alexandrian Library. It is super long. The top of the list is probably laundry, dishes, and sweeping the floor, because those are things that I have to do all the time. What is my relationship status? I am a very happily married woman, and I am very proud to be my husband's wife. What do people in your life think about ASMR? Most of them don't have any idea what ASMR is. I was actually explaining it to my mother earlier today. I was talking about the Church Without a Roof channel and how she may have seen it on my Facebook feed that I have put out new videos, and she said, I have no idea what that is. And so I had to explain what ASMR is. When you were born, where were you born and where do you live now? I actually live in the same town that I was born in. However, I have lived within 30 miles of this town my entire life. I'm not going to name the town, but I will tell you that I live in Ohio in the United States. So yes, I still live in the same place that I was born. And the final question is, if I could have a legacy, what would it be? I would hope that my legacy would be that person that helped people find God and find Jesus Christ. I would love for my legacy to be that someone says, because of her willingness to be an example, because of her willingness to truly live like Christ. I got to see and know Christ, and I want that to be my legacy. So, does anybody have any other questions that you would like me to answer to get to know me? Crimson, that's true. A lot of people don't know what ASMR is. Like I said, I didn't know what it was at first either. And it wasn't until I watched Karuna Satori, because she actually explains it in a lot of her videos, that I found out what it was. And then I did some further research and dug into it a little deeper. So I'm very appreciative of all of the artists who not only explain it, but live it out and allow others to benefit from it. My mom actually understood what ASMR was once I started describing the relaxation. She got it. But yes, I'm sure after a certain age, it's probably a little more difficult to explain. I don't know that I've ever seen that movie. Honey, have you ever seen the movie Battle of the Sexes? Battle of the Sexes? Yeah? Okay, he's seen it. Okay. Do I meditate? I pray. I practice focused prayer, which is where I read a scripture and I think on the scripture. I ask myself specifically, what does the scripture tell me about God? What does the scripture tell me about me? And what am I supposed to share with others about the scripture? And I focus on the names of God, God's personality traits, for lack of a better term, that the end of the I am statement. I am love. I am peace. I am the comforter. I am the physician. Those things that describe God. So yes, that I guess could be considered meditation. And I have no problem with yoga. I think yoga is fantastic. It makes my body not hurt. But I do focus on God as in the one true God over over other deities when I'm focusing meditation. Positive affirmations are extremely important. It's why I end all of my videos reminding everyone that they are loved, that they are appreciated, because people need to know that they are cared for. It is extremely, extremely important. Billie Jean King movie. My husband knows what it is. I'm sure he will pull it out or find it somewhere so that I can watch it. He does that a lot for me. He's seen a multitude of movies and read more books than you could bat an eyelash at. That's everything. Thank you all for joining me, for coming to get to know me a little bit better. And as you go forward for the rest of the night, please remember that you are loved, you are appreciated, and I hope you have a wonderful, relaxing evening. Good night.